Hello friends, and welcome to part 2 of the production process.
If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. I'm Kim, owner of Thai Design Distributors. We're a third generation family business since 1975, owning our manufacturing plant in Thailand, where we specialize in producing high-end sterling silver and gold jewelry. We've got our own in-house range, but the majority of what we do is manufacturing exclusively for our jewelry designer customers. You get familiar with this channel by watching my intro video, which gives you an insight about my background in the jewelry industry and the purpose of this channel. Lastly, please don't forget to like or subscribe to the channel for all of the latest tips and videos on jewelry manufacturing.
Let's start with the first question. Do you outsource the gold or silver alloy from other suppliers? At Thai Design Distributors, we usually pre-mix our own casting grades as well as stamping sheets for standard sterling silver and solid gold, and we prefer to have control of production from start to finish in-house. We have in the past worked with metal outsourced from other suppliers, only to discover later down the production line, let's say during the filing or polishing stage, that there were issues with the metal content. In other words, the metal grain or sheets may not have been completely clean to start with. It should typically be 99.5 to 99.9% pure silver, but it is generally really difficult to test the true purity of the raw metal. And if things go wrong and you see quality defects during the production line, detecting exactly where the issue arose can be really difficult. So it's just better we take control from the start and pre-mix our alloys in-house. Please check and ask your supplier if they outsource the metal from another supplier, as it'll be just, good for you to know. How do I know that the order will be exactly the same as the first sample order, and can you guarantee that? We follow a strict and disciplined process, and this starts off with ensuring that a sample is produced before the production of your stock order. So during the development of a sample, we have a guideline that has to be followed. A detailed specification document is created and followed throughout the sampling and the stock production process. It is a clear and a standard expectation within my team, as well as to our customers, that the jewelry produced as a stock order must be exactly the same as the samples produced. Right, a question on our QC. How do you ensure quality control and consistency across different projects? Quality control starts with a detailed understanding of the customer's or designer's intentions. Our customer service team, in other words, your special account manager, has to really understand your designs to ensure that our development and our production team has all the key information required to produce the designs faithfully and efficiently during the production of your stock order. And during the production, a dedicated quality control team inspects each design at multiple points between the work of different departments, and again at the end before packing. The designs are then spot checked again by the customer service team, because again, they're the ones who understand your designs before those designs are then being shipped to you. Additionally and imperatively, any feedback from the designer must be relayed to the production team to ensure that subsequent production is improved or simply adjusted in accordance with the designer's wishes. All our teams need to learn constantly and share that learning to achieve optimal results across different projects. Despite best efforts, mistakes do still happen. I'm going to be honest, and I'm not sugarcoating, to portray that we've never had problems, but mistakes are taken seriously. And if we need to take responsibility, we will. This only ensures that we improve continuously, hopefully avoiding similar mistakes in the future. How does the prices impact current and future pricing based on the metal fluctuation now and future orders? For any fluctuations in raw material, your account manager will inform you in the price quotation what the silver or gold price is or was based on the day of your quotation or order. We want to provide transparency of how our pricing is calculated, so we can also create a price chart based on what the metal could be in the future. So on the day of you placing your order, you'll be able to check as well what the metal price is and check what the price would be based on that day's fixed on the price chart. This means it's all clear and transparent, and we don't need to notify you of these changes, as it's something you can check for yourself. We use Cookson Gold for the current silver and gold fix, so customers are welcome to use this as their reference too. I'll add that note to the description below in case you want to check out Cookson Gold. What processes do you use in your production? We have 2 production departments in my manufacturing plant. casting and stamping. For casting, we use the lost wax process, which is a traditional method that we've used from the very start, from when Thai design was established 50 years ago. Our lost wax method is used for creating silver designs and intricate details. But moving with technology over the years, in many cases, a wax or digital model of the jewelry piece is created using 3D printing. We've just bought a new one a few weeks ago, so check out the recent video that we did on this. And again, this is great when we receive CAD designs and we're able to 3D print them in-house using one of our 2 printers. Another alternative is that we can also have physical pieces or jewelry or models that customers send us to be 3D scanned into CAD designs. A 3D scan would ensure that the customer's jewelry piece can be exactly replicated, either to the same size as the sample or larger or smaller, depending on what the customer requires. A mold is then created from the resin after 3D printing, ready for wax injection. So yes, lots of different options available. In our stamping department, our process are fitted for the flatter items such as lockets, dog tags, or pulling the wires for items such as bangles. Some of our huge machines are kept in our stamping department, and from a solid ingot that we melt and produce again in-house, the rolling of the sheets and stamps are all created and finished at our crafting facility. The items will then go straight into the fining teams, just like it does after casting. I urge you guys to read more about our production process on our Thai Design website, or check out the videos on casting and stamping, which again I'll add to the description below. What techniques or methods do you specialize in? Our silver and goldsmiths are artists. We don't focus on utilizing machines to do all or most of our production. Our production team are selected, highly skilled artists that focus on the art of handcrafted and handmade jewelry, and we've always prided ourselves on achieving high quality jewelry and silverware to our customers. So it's very much about the metal and the finishing of it, retaining detail and texture throughout. Of course, we use tools to achieve the quality, but the key magic is the experience and skill in each of our trained artisans at our crafting facility. To name a few techniques for you, we specialize in stone inlay, hand engraving, locket making, and getting the finish or texture to your exact requirement. So whether that's high polished pieces, textured and hammered finishes, all the way to flat or organic detailed sculptural jewelry shapes. What will be the shipping charges and how do you deal with the customs? All shipping charges from our crafting facility here in Thailand to Berkhamsted in the UK are included in the unit price of each jewelry piece, and so there are no hidden or added duty or custom charges. The only shipping charge that you'll need to pay is basically from our UK office to yourself. Where it's more cost effective, we're able to ship from our crafting facility direct to the customer, depending on the country. Just note that we can't be held responsible for any custom charges occurred in the destination country. Should I ask you to provide the metal marks on my jewelry such as 925 or have this done by the SA office? We are able to both laser engrave and stamp metal marks such as 925 on your jewelry upon request. That's of course done here at our crafting facility. In the UK, any silver jewelry exceeding 7.78 grams need a hallmark, and for gold, any piece above 1 gram requires a hallmark from a registered SA office in order to be legally sold. Please note that different countries may have different policies regarding this. As a customer, it would be your responsibility to be aware of local regulations required to sell your jewelry in your country. So yes, my friends, that's the end of the production side of things. I'll be moving on to another important topic in my next video, which will be about sustainability and our values. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please, just to get all the alerts and updates on new videos that we are sharing on jewelry manufacturing and how we work, what goes on in our manufacturing plant and behind the scenes. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support as well, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye.